Nobody tells you directly. They smile when they see you. They respond when you speak. On the surface, everything looks perfectly civil, but something feels wrong. Something you cannot name but cannot ignore either. You replay conversations in your head at night. You wonder if you said something. You start questioning yourself, your words, your presence, the way you come across to people. But here is what nobody tells you. The discomfort you feel around certain people is not paranoia. It is data. Your nervous system is picking up real signals that your conscious mind has not fully processed yet. Today, we are going to name those signals. 10 signs that someone secretly dislikes you, and what psychology says is actually happening beneath the surface. Sign 1. They give you the minimum, not rudeness, not hostility, just the bare minimum required to maintain social peace. One-word answers, short replies, responses that close the conversation rather than open it. Psychologists call this interaction minimization, a deliberate reduction of engagement designed to create distance without the discomfort of outright rejection. They are not ignoring you. They are doing just enough to avoid confrontation while making sure you never get close. Sign 2. Their body tells a completely different story. Their words are fine. Their body is not. Research by psychologist Albert Mehrabian found that only 7% of what we communicate comes from words. The rest comes from tone and body language. When someone secretly dislikes you, their body betrays them. Arms crossing when you approach, feet angling away from you, eyes breaking contact just slightly faster than they should. These are not conscious choices. They are automatic protective responses, and they are almost impossible to fake in reverse. Sign 3. They never truly open up to you. Vulnerability requires trust, and trust requires something the brain only extends to people it has decided are safe. When someone secretly dislikes you, they will engage on the surface, talk about weather, work, safe, neutral topics, but they will never share anything real. No fears, no genuine opinions, no private details. Psychologists call this selective self-disclosure. You can put in consistent effort for months and still feel like you know nothing true about them because they decided a long time ago you were not someone they would let in. Sign 4. Your presence changes their energy. Before you arrived, they were relaxed. The moment you entered, something shifted. They did not say anything, but their ease disappeared. Psychology describes this as emotional contagion in reverse. Instead of absorbing positive energy from connection, the presence of someone we dislike activates a mild stress response. Their mood does not visibly crash. It just becomes slightly tighter, slightly more careful, slightly more managed. And if you are paying attention, you will feel the temperature of the room change the moment you walk in. Sign 5. Their politeness has a texture to it. There is a specific kind of politeness that feels worse than rudeness. It is too smooth, too managed. It has no warmth underneath it. Every interaction feels like they are performing getting along rather than actually getting along. Psychologists call this surface compliance, maintaining the social contract while privately withdrawing. You will notice it in the slight delay before they smile, the way their laugh does not quite reach their eyes, the fact that everything they say to you sounds like something you would say to a stranger you will never see again. Sign 6. They architect their life around avoiding yours, not dramatically, subtly. They know your schedule, not because they want to see you, because they want to ensure they do not. They take different routes. They respond to your messages at times they know you cannot reply. They show up after you leave and leave before you arrive. And when you do cross paths, something urgent always appears. A call, an errand, a reason to be somewhere else within 90 seconds. This level of avoidance requires effort, and effort in any direction tells you exactly what someone is prioritizing. Sign 7. They listen to you like they are waiting for you to finish, not listening. Waiting. Real listening involves engagement, follow-up questions, eye contact that tracks with what you are saying, responses that show they actually processed your words. When someone dislikes you, they listen on mute. They are physically present in the conversation, but mentally they have already moved on. Their responses come slightly too fast because they were not really listening. They were calculating the minimum response that allows them to exit gracefully. Sign 8. They make you feel invisible in groups. One-on-one, they manage to maintain the performance, but in a group, the effort becomes too much. Your contributions get talked over. Your jokes land in silence. Your ideas get acknowledged by others, but not by them. When you are in a group with someone who secretly dislikes you, you will feel yourself shrinking. Not because you are less, but because one person's subtle withdrawal creates a gap that the whole social atmosphere falls into. Sign 9. You are always the one who was not invited, not every time. Just enough times that you notice the pattern. The casual gathering that everyone knew about except you. The group photo that existed before you arrived. The inside joke you were not there for. When someone dislikes you and has social influence, your exclusion does not look deliberate. It looks like an oversight, but oversights do not follow patterns. Patterns tell you who is quietly curating their world to not include yours. Sign 10. Your gut has been trying to tell you for a long time. Before you read any of this, before you had words for it, you already knew. You felt it in the way your body braced slightly before seeing them, in the specific tiredness you felt after spending time in the same room, in the way you would replay your own behavior afterward, trying to figure out what you did wrong, when the truth is, you did not do anything wrong. You simply picked up something real that your mind was not ready to name yet. Psychologists call this somatic knowing, the body registering information the conscious mind has not yet processed. And it is almost never wrong. Here is what I want you to know. Someone secretly disliking you is not a verdict on your worth. It is information about compatibility. Not everyone is meant to connect. Not everyone will see you clearly. And the ones who do not, the ones who minimize you, avoid you, perform at you, they are not the measure of who you are. The people who genuinely like you do not make you feel like a puzzle to solve. They make you feel like the answer. Tell me in the comments, have you ever felt this with someone and been right? Just yes or no. And if you want more psychology that helps you understand what is actually happening in your relationships, subscribe to Psychology Unpacked. Understanding people starts here.